Behind Graham Hancock's work is that advanced human civilization existed prior to the end of the last ice age. These cultures were destroyed by cataclysmic events, floods, volcanic activity, earthquakes, and the survivors passed on their knowledge and experience to the emerging ancient civilizations that we are more familiar with. In other words, all known ancient civilizations are in some way indebted to one or more still unidentified lost civilizations. Hancock believes that the rising floodwaters at the end of the last ice age submerged the ancient coastlines and as a consequence have hidden evidence of the emerging human cultures and civilizations that were developing along them at this time. Many of Hancock's arguments to support his main contention of the existence of a lost civilization are based on any similarities he can find between two disparate and distinct cultures. For example, in Underworld we are asked to compare photographs of stone artifacts that were found in Malta and Japan. The photos depict identical comma-shaped beads. However, given the scope of Hancock's investigation, in which all ancient cultures around the world are considered, it is not surprising that some similarities between their artifacts, language, or mythology can be found. Hancock's thesis regarding the lost civilization can only be validated or invalidated by the discovery of new underwater, man-made sites. While the ruins at Dvarka and Mahabalipuram are too recent to support the notion of an ancient lost civilization, Hancock still entertains the speculation that the underwater ruins at Mahabalipuram may date back 5,000 years instead of 1,500 years. The U-shaped structure at Pampuhar could potentially be artificial. However, accurately dating it based on sea level rise is uncertain. Towards the end of the section on India, Hancock reveals another recent underwater finding in the Gulf of Cambay made by scientists from the National Institute of Ocean Technology. Through side-scan sonar images of the seabed, intriguing glimpses of geometrical shapes have been captured. These shapes span up to 9 kilometers in 2 separate locations and are believed to be remnants of ancient cities submerged during a flooding event in the Gulf. Despite possible evidence, Hancock persists in dating it, at least 7,700 years ago, based on inundation maps produced by Milne. One of the strongest pieces of evidence supporting Hancock's theories is Göbekli Tepe in Turkey. This ancient site features massive T-shaped stone pillars, weighing between 7 to 10 tons each, that were intricately carved and transported from distant limestone quarries around 11,000 years ago. It is remarkable to consider that these structures were created by hunter-gatherer societies without access to advanced tools or technology. Hancock's contributions to the subject are noteworthy, as he sheds light on cultures and ideas that might otherwise be overlooked or dismissed. While his hypotheses may be debated among scientists, it is important to acknowledge the positive aspects he brings forth. Critics argue that scientists are reluctant to embrace Hancock's ideas because they challenge established beliefs in areas like mythology and astronomy, which he often utilizes to support his claims. Accepting this alternative perspective could potentially disrupt the foundations of their respective disciplines.